You smell that? Okay, it smells like coffee, actually, but it also smells like new scans, which doesn't actually smell like a new comic book because they're pictures. Are they still called scans if it's just a picture of it? Yes. Yes, it is. At least to us fans. What's up, guys? Ranger Liz here. Thanks for joining me. This is going to be, heads up, Toku focused this thing right here. This episode issue. I'm all confused now because I'm thinking about comic books. Guys, later this week, this is before I even get too far. Soon, I'm going to be unboxing this beast right here. I just got yesterday. Shout out Fantasy Shop, South County. That's right, my comic shop that I go to is called the Fantasy Shop. And then when I post things, they're like, Fantasy Shop it's a comic book store, but it makes all of my dreams come true. And I just got this bad boy and I'm freaking out. It is 101 of 500 and I of course am going to be opening it. Hopefully later today I'm gonna actually get to unbox it and maybe post it next week. But biggest thing of course today, scans. We're gonna be talking about RyuSoulger, we're gonna be talking about Zero-One, and then of course I'm gonna be talking about Kiramager because that's the big one, guys. March 8th, Kiramager is going to be starting. But let's go ahead and get started with the first scans. That's going to be RyuSoulger, so going RyuSoulger. Then I'm going to be talking about Zero-One, and then we're going to be ending it with Kiramager because I feel that's where the biggest, that's where the longest chunk is going to be. So let's go ahead and talk about RyuSoulger. I am so lucky. I am completely caught up. Got to watch all the episodes. I'm still saying issues, guys. Later, just if I keep saying issues, just assume I'm talking about episodes, right, today? So the final stand. RyuSoulger is ending March 1st, should be its last episode, so we are only looking at like 4-5 more episodes before this thing wraps up. And seeing as how right now, I don't want to say like huge spoilers, but the last episode that we watched, they're charging in, you know, I'm like, this is gonna be good. I have a feeling that this last 4 episodes are practically gonna take place over the course of like a day or two in world, and I'm very excited to see it. And I mean, they just look awesome right now. As you're looking at all of these, I'm sure one of the first ones you're noticing is going to be that brown guy, and I'm going to talk about him next. But I do want to point out, one, I loved when Tarragon like completely ran off after seeing Precious. That just popped in my head because I really loved it in the last episode. But here we go, all of them are going to get to wear the armor. I'm not going to throw all of them, but obviously Max, RyuSoul, Red, but I love seeing all 6 of them getting to have a unique armor on them. The armors are great. They've all earned it. They've all definitely put in their knocks, you know, to get to wear them. And I can't wait to be able to see them in a little bit more, like, let's get the screen grabs because I think it looks really beautiful. And I gotta talk about this guy right here, RyuSoul Brown. What is going on? This guy took all of us, or at least most of us, by surprise. He is a recolor of Geysorg in kind of this bronze colored armor, but they're calling him RyuSoul Brown. First brown Sentai Ranger? First brown Ranger? Now there was that one, don't even tell me about the Shinkenger and the guy and the wearing the brown, and that's like a fantasy thing. That didn't count. At least not to me. But this guys were repainted with bronze, RyuSoul Brown. Who is it? I have no idea. We don't. That's the big thing. Who is this guy? So I'd love to know who you think it's going to be. Is it just the suit coming back? Is Nada coming back? I mean, death really doesn't mean a whole lot when it comes to sometimes these shows. I mean, as Kamen Rider goes, he died like 7 times, and he still came back. So I'm sure they're going to make a good use of this, but definitely with the fighting, I loved seeing this stuff like with Master Black in the last episode. What does this mean, though, with a new suit? And I want to know in the comments, who do you think this is going to be? Very excited. The final battle is drawing near, and especially if you're looking at the bigger picture right here, you've got RyuSoul, Max, RyuSoul, Red against Precious, at least in this. I'm very excited. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on these scans and what you're most excited to see in RyuSoulger. It's ending. I feel like it just started. It's a mind blur of how time goes. I feel like it just started and now it's already ending. But something I feel like we've known about forever is this Kamen Rider here. Kamen Rider Zero-One, Metal Cluster, Hopper. It is kind of a cluster. I like this suit. It does look really cool. All of the silver with the black and the green. I'm a really big fan of it. It's just like the worst. It's like Trinity. You're not supposed to know about Trinity. We knew from the Underwear Leaks. That's right. I'm just going to start saying it all the time now. The Underwear Leaks is where we got our first one for the Metal Cluster Hopper. And there's going to be a lot more pictures of it, so please check out the links. Go give shout outs to Yuki Seed and Toku Nation, where I got all of this information, translations, scans, and whatnot. So thank you, of course, to both of you guys for all of that. This thing was going to be fun. So it's created by Guy, right? So Thouser Thouser, like Worst Kept Secret of who Thouser is. Thouser made this because he was gonna try to steal, some more of Zero-One's data, and it backfires. So Aruto's gonna have this happen to him, and that's how you know it is Aruto, because he goes crazy and he starts attacking everyone. Apparently, it doesn't matter, human gear, human. He's just gonna start going berserko on it. That's fun. It reminds, like Hazard. Remember, like, Hazard Trigger and stuff? Not Hazard Trigger, but the Hazard stuff for Build, when he was just going berserk. Oh, I love that. And it also reminds me of his suit. Alright, let's not think of Build. We're not talking about Build right now and his amazing Hazard suits. We were talking about Kamen Rider Zero-One and his beautiful Max and his beautiful, what is that? His Metal Cluster Hopper set. Obviously, it's going to be coming on with its own key. Lots of fun stuff. He's fighting Thouser. Of course, with this, he does get a new weapon, and that's going to be the Progrise Hopper Blade. It looks really fun. It's huge, right? I mean, you're looking at it up here, but it's a really huge blade, and I'm excited to see how he kind of uses something like this. It looks like it does come apart, of course, so maybe he can use like 2 different swords, or he can just use it as one thing or just one sword, but check out all of the scans. But that being said, he has a really cool weapon, he has a really cool new suit, and he has no idea who he's attacking because he has gone completely berserk. Yes. What's gonna happen to our heroes? Find out next month. And then maybe we'll also find out what the next tasks are. I want to know, okay, what do you guys think about these tasks that we're doing? We had flower arrangement, and now we're doing real estate sales. So on one hand, I think they're kind of dumb, and I think it's kind of slowing down the plot a little bit. And maybe they needed that for certain reasons. But these are really interesting things that Guy is picking, because he's picking something that it has to have a human element to it. And that's where he's going to really win. I mean, he can't try to have a human go head-to-head on something like computing or whatever, where a machine is going to be able to do it faster. He's relying on things that are going to use, as what he would say, like the human soul, being able to find a house for someone, or flower arrangement. It just so happens that he's picking people with really bad mannerisms. He's trying to pick the people who will win, not necessarily the people who want to win for the right reasons, and he's having major issues with them. I don't know. Maybe, I want to know in the comments what is going to be the next thing he picks. We've had flower arrangement, we've had real estate. I'm gonna go with like art, or maybe even like singing or something like that. Something that he thinks that humans are gonna be able to do a whole lot better. We shall see. But now we gotta talk about Mashin Sentai Kiramager, because we got a whole bunch of fun scans for these guys, and we gotta see things like a little bit more of them in their outfits, just like busts of them. Yeah, we'll go with busts of them. Got some new auxiliary mecha. Oh, I'm gonna be talking about that. And I love seeing the pictures of like kids with toys, which I don't know, can I even show those? YouTube, can I show those without having my show flagged for under 13? Who knows? Maybe I'll skip those pictures. Let's talk about Mashin Sentai Kiramager. I've still never reacted to the theme because I watched all of it live in Japanese, and I've never watched it since. It's been really crazy, and I'm actually thinking about actually watching the trailers and stuff in English now and doing a reaction to them, because I haven't watched them since they originally came out, and I've never watched them with subtitles. So maybe that actually will happen at some point. I can do a reaction to them, but for right now, I'm just really enjoying all the new aesthetics for it. So we're gonna be talking about what we got. As you can tell, you've been looking at all the pretties anyway. We've got the 5-core Mashin, which we already knew about, but now we've got 3 new ones, and these 3 new ones are going to be orange, purple, and cyan. What does this mean for Ranger suits going forward? Well, think about that while I go over it. So Mashin Carry is going to be a purple truck. Mashin Rollin is going to be an orange steamroller. And Mashin Liftin is going to be a cyan forklift. So we've got rescue things, we've got things that fly so far, and now we kind of have construction stuff. They're assembling a wide variety of vehicles at this point. We also got to look at Sky Mage and Land Mage. Now both of those are going to be the mecha formations outside of just Kiramager. Kiramager, that's the main one that we see, but Sky Mage is going to have Jetter and Helco on it, and Land Mage is going to have Fire Show Yellow, Shovello. It's how, you know, there's words like Shovello. I like it. It's not a real word, but it is now. And Mach. So Fire, Shovello, and Mach are going to be that one. I think the show looks fun so far. I'm liking the glowiness. I love this gems. The shininess of it is something that we've never had before. It's definitely a unique suit with roads and gems and shiny crystals, and who knows what this is going to be. But I'm excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. I want to go back to talking about the 3 new auxiliary mechas real quick. So we got the purple truck, orange steamroller, and a cyan forklift. If we already have auxiliary things based off of those, based off of the colors of cyan, purple, and orange, does that mean we are not going to get Rangers in that color since we already have an auxiliary toy based off of it? I really wanted orange, and I think those are all great. Amethyst and orange is like topaz. Cyan is, I don't know, also blue topaz. I'm not really sure. I know they're all gem colors though. I don't like jewelry too much. You've never noticed I don't really wear a lot of jewelry, so this is only my forte. But if we can't have them as colors, what colors do you want to see? Because these are gems. I feel like these are supposed to be bright and shining. You know, we don't have a black in it. We have green, and we have pink, and we have yellow, and we have these bright colors. And then it also makes me think, what's the 6 Ranger color going to be? Are we just going to have a silver one? Because maybe it would be like a diamond. Maybe we will have, you know, a really bright one, and it could be the diamond. Could be the 6 Ranger. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. I would not mind a diamond one. But it's the fact that it's kind of taking those 3 out, and now it's making me think, are we not going to get those as potential suit colors? That would make me very, very, very sad. If you want to check out the rest of the scans, way more just pretty pictures of the suits, of some poses. I have not seen that crazy wackadoodle pose where they're like flying on each other yet. And here's a bit more actually that I didn't mention before, but we get a little bit of a look at the foot soldiers. I don't know, foot soldiers are just, they look kind of strange. They always look strange. We'll see more of them later, but as of right now, we just kind of got this little headshot of them. But they work for an organization called Carat, C-A-R-A-T. Carat, yes, I do know enough about jewelry to know that is the, it's a jewelry term. How many carats? It's a weight, right? Is it a weight? Is it your clarity? What's the thing you're supposed to know? Cut, clarity, and carat. Is that what you're supposed to know about gems? Carat, a unit of weight for precious stones and pearls. There we go. I was somewhat right of it. I failed Girl 101. They didn't even let me take the final. It was ridiculous. They were like, you can't possibly pass this class. Sorry. But that's okay. I don't think you have to know a lot about gems in order to enjoy this. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. My main goal is to try to get this edited and maybe post it up on Thursday. We'll see how it goes. But thanks so much for listening. I'm gonna get ready for a live stream today. Yeah, on Wednesday. Maybe you made it, maybe not. Hope you enjoyed it. Either way, I'll see you in the next video. Later.